Welcome back, folks. So we're here, back out. I've decided to bring my Abisko Lite 1 again tonight. So no hot tent. You know what time it is. It's brew time. So I'm hoping it's just going to be a solo tonight. Solo. All alone. But I know Marco, at some point, he's got a big 4x4, so at some point I think he's going to pop by, drop me off some wood. Wood's not so much for tonight. You'll all know, around that watches my channel, that I'm going to be doing a 40-night camp. So 40 nights in a row, doing it for Ayrshire Cancer Support. So if you've got any spare pennies, it'd be nice if you could donate to the cause, because it is a great cause, and well, cancer affects a lot of people, doesn't it? So I'm not starting that to the 10th of January, but tonight, let's say, out my lonesome, a wee solo, I like a wee solo now and again. It's good getting out with the lads and that, but I can't tell a lie, there's something about a solo camp. Very relaxing. Don't know about anybody else. Some folk don't like solo camping, some folk are feared, some folk are like, oh, you're not scared out there. But oh, I just love it. See, just that peace. I mean, it's just, you can't hear a thing just now, it's just silence. You know what they say, silence is golden. And it's a totally calm night tonight. At the moment it's not raining, so I'm hoping the rain stays off. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But I've actually got a good few new things to try. I don't actually have any of them with me tonight. I'll maybe go through some of my kit, what I've got tonight, actually, just what I've got with me. But tonight, basically, it's just my Abisko Lite 1, my sleeping setups, the usual, foil pad, my climate static V Recon insulated pad, my OEX Leviathan 900. I've actually got a wee kind of bivvy bag that I bought this bivvy bag. I don't actually need it. I bought it ages ago and I've never actually used it. It's just sat in the pocket, so I don't know, I might put that on more of my sleeping bag later on, just to basically take it out of the bag. But I've got a wee fire going later on, obviously well away from my shiny new tent. I'll be honest, this is the most expensive tent I've ever bought in my life, but I've been wanting a good tent for a wee while. I know everybody will say, God, you've got hundreds of tents, but I've been wanting a decent, proper kind of mountain tent for a long time, so I just decided I was going to treat myself, and I got this Fjallraven or Fjallraven, however you pronounce it, Abisko 1. So I must admit, I really do like it. I had it out in the pouring rain last week. When I was out with Bugsy and Johnny and Stuart and Marco. So stood up well. I'm really pleased with it. But right now I'm going to sit back. The night's yet young. The darkness the kind of darkness is starting to fall now. So I know Marco said he'd be here about when he finished at 5, so I'm hoping Marco will probably be here when it's dark, to be honest. But there'll be some to eat later on. What else will I do? I'll have some to eat. Not having anything fancy tonight, but I've actually got a couple of these kind of meals, these kind of freeze-dried meals. So we're going to try a couple of them out. It's two that I've never tried before, so give them a bash. And as ever, chocolate biscuits, and I've also got 2 wee cakes. I'll not tell you what they are. You just have to stay tuned and you'll find out what they are later on. Now it's getting cold, so these were kind of firelighters that Johnny gave us last week. I've never actually seen these before anywhere else, but they're quite kind of ingenious. You know what I'm like for forgetting things. If I forget a light, these firelighters get one out. I've actually got like a match head on the top of them. Don't know how we can make that out. And then it's almost like one of these, remember these old kind of matchboxes you get? I'm saying old, they probably still do them, just I used to using a lighter. But basically just strike it and it lights the fire lighter. So, without further ado, temperature's dropping. I think it's time to stick on a wee fire. But fire-wise tonight, we shout out to Marco. He's dropped me off. Well, he gave me a pile of wood the last time, but so genius. I actually really like these firelighters. So Marco dropped off. Obviously, look at that. It's not exactly bushcraft, is it? But enough to get a fire going. It's just all basically offcuts. Marco, he knows it's a joiner guy that he knows. I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn that down slightly. So it's enough to basically get a wee heat. Oh, you can't beat a fire, can you? Some folk moan about them, but to me, it's all part of camping. As long as you don't leave a mess, as long as you don't use existing fire pits. And this bit here, there was actually a wee existing fire pit, so I've just used that. But I do like a wee, I don't know, there's just something about sitting next to a fire, that crackling sound, isn't there? So that'll soon be going, sort of catching already. Just going to sit by that and relax. Fire on. Well, you know what time it is now, don't you? Oh yes, it's vino time. So, what have I got tonight? I've got a new one tonight. I've never tried this one before. So this is the Red Baron. Da, da, da. So the Red Baron, that's a Shiraz Malbec, South African, Western Cape. Don't know if you can see that. I just like the look of it. So I thought, I'm going to try that one tonight. So, let's crack it open. Cheers folks. Aye, not bad. Cheers. So, I mean, the temperature is definitely dropping now. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on these sparks. I don't want them going anywhere near my tent. A shiny new tent. But it's far enough away. I'm just going to have it's just a tiny wee fire I'm having tonight. It's nothing big. Just enough to get a wee heat off it. Oh, it's just good to be out again. It's good to be out. So I think I said I'm going to be doing a 40-night camp. So I've set up a Just Giving page for the Here's Our Cancer Support. I'll try and put a link to that in the channel below, in the description below. Let's see if we have any spare pennies. It's for a good cause, it does help a lot of folk, so just thought it'd be a nice thing to do. So it's their 40-year anniversary. So originally they'd asked me to do 30 days, and then they come back and said, do you think you'd be able to do 40? And I said, oh yes, I'm your man, I can definitely do that. So that's it, 40-night camp. So that'll be good. I'm going to try and do a wee update every night. Might even try and do the odd wee kind of live. They're saying they might even get a couple of celebrities to come and camp out with me. So we'll wait and see. Well, there's a few things going to be happening across this 40 nights. So it's going to be really good, really good cause. Like I say, I'll try and do an update every night when I'm doing it. I don't start it to the 10th of January. So come the 10th of January, that'll be the first night. And I finish up on the 19th, where there's going to be a big live event at the racecourse at Ayr. So I really am looking forward to, I'm actually really looking forward to doing it. Might not be quite the same when I'm having to get up during the week and go to my work. So I'm going to have to get up, get the tent down, bright and breezy. Manage to get home, get a shower, grab something to eat, back out the door, go to my work. That'll only be for some of the nights. Got a few holidays put in, so got a week at the end of January that I'm going to kind of go further afield. Come the weekends, got a couple of Mondays off as well, so some of the nights will be just local camps, but come the weekends and come the days that I'm off, I'm going to go kind of further afield, and fingers crossed the fact it's the January into February, we'll hopefully get a few snow camps in as well. Fingers crossed. Just have to wait and see. But it'll be a good challenge, definitely will be a good challenge. And like I say, if I can raise as much money as I can for them, I'll be pleased with that. Don't know about anybody else, but like I say, like I said earlier on, a lot of folks are affected by cancer. Like my mother, she went through some kind of radiotherapy. Just I know folk that have had lost parents or no folk. It just touches a lot of folk. So I really would appreciate anybody that could put a wee donation into that. I really would be much appreciated. I do the Just Giving page, I'm going to do a wee update on that, but I'm going to try and do a wee update every night, probably on my YouTube channel as well. Hopefully I'll possibly maybe even do a couple of lives as well, might even do a couple of lives for the hot tent. I know everybody loves a live from the hot tent, so I think that should be good. We'll maybe even look at what anybody that donates on those nights, I'll maybe just donate that, in fact I will just donate that money as well. I think that'd be a nice thing to do, wouldn't it? You know what they say, it's nice to be nice. So I'm just really, I'm sort of counting down the time. I hope that Marco's going to appear. He's not camping tonight. Oh, in fact it's 5:10, so it'll probably be on his way up. Right, I better get my stuff together just in case he kind of disappears so he actually sees where I am. Don't go away. Oh, that was lucky. So I just saw like Jeep lights out in the hills there. Didn't realise the time. So I just about missed them, but didn't. Appeared out of the darkness. So cheers Marco, thanks very much. Brought me a ton of wood. He's even going to bring me more wood for this 40 night camp. So star of a guy, top man. Big shout out for Marco. So back to solo, back to alone, all my lonesome. It's just great though, it's just total calm night tonight. There's absolutely no wind, there's no rain in here either, just perfect. It's definitely getting colder though, it's definitely, you can feel the temperature dropping. But it's only a bit of cold, isn't it? Sitting round the fire, warm enough. It's actually quite good for a wee change to get a wee camp out with the hot tent. I think the hot tent is getting that popular now, you see everybody doing it, don't you? I think everybody, I did a wee poll on my channel, actually, it was last week, saying what's everybody, what kind of camping gears everybody want for Christmas, and I put a few options like hammock, mountain tent, hot tent, and by far, out of all the votes, a hot tent was sitting like 50–60% compared to every other option that I put. So I think hot tent is the kind of popular thing just now, and they are, I can't tell a lie, they are really good. But sometimes it's just nice to go a wee hike and just take your wee tent out, and it's nice, to be honest. It's been good tonight, see the fact sometimes just to be able to have an outdoor fire. I don't know, something about sitting outside by fire is good as well, isn't it? That is nice, obviously, see when it's pouring with rain, wild outside. It's quite nice to sit in a hot tent, but on a nice calm night when it's dry, oh I nearly lost a word there. It's just nice to sit out. So I'm just going to sit and enjoy. I've got some to eat for later on, but I'll show you that later on. I've got two things. They're both kind of dried meals. One's a main meal, one's a dessert for two different companies. So we'll sample the two of them and see what they're like. I'll not tell you what they are, I'll bring you back later on. Cooking wise, I'm going to use my Alp kit brew kit. Fantastic bit of kit. Some folk go on about the jet boils and but I must admit that's half the price, and to me it's just as good, and it really is. I mean, I use that all the time. I was going to bring my Transier tonight. That's a lot bulkier. Again, very good bit of kit, but the Alp kit brew kit, I don't know, it kind of just packs up smaller. So that's what I've got with me tonight. So all I really need to do is boil up some water, pour it in, let it sit for 10 minutes, and it's basically good to go. So we'll have that later on. But at the moment it's only 26. Well, 26. Feed me now. So I'll maybe actually, I'll be honest, I'm getting a wee bit hungry, so I'll maybe kind of cook that up soon. I'm just going to sit by the fire just now, sit back and enjoy. So I've jumped in the tent, it's time for some tea I think. So, what are we having tonight? What we're having? Right, I've got an adventure menu chicken tikka masala. 100% natural, says, so that's it there. Don't even know how many calories it is. Who cares how many calories it is, because you know I'm going to eat it. So I've never had this one before. Some of these curry ones are quite nice, not quite as good as Johnny's kind of homemade curries, but really handy if you're out and about and you're going to hike somewhere and you don't want to carry a lot of food. So I'm going to boil some water up and we're going to have some to eat. Like I say, tonight, cooking wise, I've just got the Alp kit brew kit. So really is a great bit of kit this. Just hoping I've got enough gas. Oh, I need to get some more gas. We shout out to James. James, I use that wee kind of neoprene kind of cover for my gas. I actually use that all the time. So James, if you're watching, we shout out for you. One of my subscribers that kindly sent me that. And the Alp kit brew kit. So I bought this myself, but I do use this a lot. Well, unless I'm cooking all over the fire. I do cook over the fire quite a lot, or even when I'm in the hot tent you don't need any gas, but obviously if you're out in a wee one-man tent in the middle of nowhere, it's always handy to have a can of gas and something to cook with. So that's the Alp kit brew kit. Probably seen me use this before. So let's get cooking. I'm saying cooking, it's basically boiling some water, sticking it in that bag and leaving it for 10 minutes. But I'm sure it'll taste fantastic. Chicken tikka masala for the adventure menu, and it's got basmati rice in it as well. So we'll give it a bash, see what it's like, yeah. Right, that's cooking away. Another wee bit of kit I've got tonight is the Bitty Big Q titanium cup. It's also got a wee cutlery set with it. I think I did a wee giveaway, I can't remember who won it. But a great wee bit of kit. All titanium, the cutlery's titanium as well, it folds out. Very nice and neat. basically all goes into the cup. So really handy bit of gear. Again, especially if you're going lightweight, it's just handy to have. Stuart says, more steam, Captain. I reckon that's the water boiling, so I'm going to stick that in to the adventure menu, chicken tikka masala with basmati rice. Right, water in, leave that for about 10 minutes, should be good to go. I don't know about yous, but I'm Hank Marvin. Any Americans that watching, that means I'm starving. Right, so Venture Foods chicken tikka masala with basmati rice. Oh yeah. Not too shabby. Yep, not bad. I'll give that one a give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I did try the stew and dumpling ones, was fantastic. The chicken wings, chicken wings one I tried it was actually chicken wings. It actually had the bones and everything in the chicken. That was really nice. This is nice. Good chunks of chicken in it, quite tasty, but I think I've been that spoiled with. See, like when you go out with Johnny, his curries are immense. So we shout out to Johnny Explores Scotland and check his channel out. He makes a mean curry, a mean curry. But I can't tell a lie. He's this is I'm saying 7. I'm maybe give it an 8 actually. The more I'm eating it, actually, it's got a nice wee kick to it, kind of nice kind of flavour. I've actually realised now I forgot I thought I had a dessert, one of these kind of dessert things with me. But I don't. But I do have, you know me, I've got chocolate digestives and I've got the 2 secret cakes. So stay tuned to find out what the secret cakes are. That doesn't last long. Not bad. Right, we'll give it an 8 out of 10. Very nice indeed. Right, still to finish the vino, but I'm going to re-brew. You know what time it is, it's time for a brew. But as well as the brew, it's cake time. So what have we got? We've got 2 pineapple twists. Actually, I forgot the dessert. This will do for the dessert. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to have the 2 of these with a wee brew. So let's get this out of the packet. Comment below who likes a wee pineapple. I think sometimes call them pineapple tarts. Very nice. Very nice indeed. They were lovely. I've not had them in ages. They were very good. It's brew time now. Rebrew. I'm going to finish the rest of the vino Then I'm going to try and get some night shots with the tent. Before I do that though, I'd just like to say thanks to everybody that's bought some merch. It really is taking off now, the merch store. So big thanks to folk that have bought t-shirts, hoodies, big plans ahead. We're actually going to, I think we're looking now at doing Gore-Tex jackets, Gore-Tex trousers. We're even looking at doing tents. We're starting to look at everything from cookware to cutlery to titanium cups, titanium pots. We're looking at a multitude of different things. So hopefully over time the merch store will build up with a lot more products coming to that. So if you've not checked the store out, dive over and check out my merch store, because there's loads of stuff coming, and the stuff that's on it, it's not like everybody else's merch store. I'm trying to remember the company they use, is it Teespring or Spring something? T-shirts, hoodies, they're all far better quality than anybody else is selling. And even the feedback I've had from folk that have bought stuff already, they've already said that. So go and check the store out, because there's going to be, at the moment, we've still get the Gore-Tex hoodies and the trousers and the tents, but there's, at the moment, we've got a multitude of different colours of t-shirts, multitude of different designs, hoodies as well, a massive choice of colours. You don't even have to get the ones with my logo on it. If you see any of the logos that are on the t-shirt, the t-shirts, basically you can get them printed onto the hoodies, you can get printed onto the flasks. We're doing a multitude of different things, so over time the merch store's definitely, it's picking up. But I would like to say thanks again to everybody that's bought something, whether it's a t-shirt, whether it's a hoodie. You know who you are. Thank you very much. It all helps for the channel, and it really is appreciated. So this one's for yous. Cheers. Right, that's a bit, I don't know, it's about midnight. So temperature's definitely dropped, but nice and toasty in the bag. So I'm going to crash out, wake up in the morning, and then head off. So I'm going to say good night. So it's good night for me. It's good night for me. Good night. Right, I don't know, I've just woke up. It's a bit, I don't know, about 4:45. So 4:45, I'm going to get up. I think I'll make myself some porridge. Eating as always. Oh, it feels, the minute you come out the bag, but it feels cold. Not freezing cold, but it's definitely kind of colder outside. So anyway, enough of me blabbing. Time to get up. Bit of porridge. Good to go. Right, got sleeping bag away. A lot of sleeping stuff's away. Bag's just about packed, so I'm going to get some porridge and I'm going to get a wee coffee. So I've literally just got one of these wee oat burst. It's a bit kind of bash because it's been in my bag, but really handy just for a quick something to eat when you get up in the morning. As well as that, I've got a wee double chocolate mocha, Nescafe coffee. So I'm going to move into that, and then I'm going to get the tent down and head off. But it's time for some breakfast, I think. Oh yes. Breakfast. Let's get a little spoon first. Keep forgetting there's a wee kind of latch thing on it that don't lock in place. You've got to eat something, the thing folds in half. So, porridge time. Oh, that's perfect. Quite love porridge, don't you? And this one's golden syrup. especially on a cold morning. It's nice to get something hot into you. That was a cheeky cup of coffee, chocolate mocha. Oh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. So it's not even light yet. I don't even know what time it gets light. But I'm hoping that I can maybe... I don't think the sun's going to be out, to be honest. It's been a pretty misty night. I didn't even get that many photos last night. But hopefully get a couple of photos before I go this morning. Breakfast. Lovely. 10 to 6. I was going to wait till the sun comes up, but it's about -2. Pretty frosty. So I'm going to get packed up, get my tent down, and basically head off. So as ever folks, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, give the video a wee thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you've not already, share it, comment, you know the score, and we'll catch you in the next one. Adios.